fractional CMO. And today I'm here with Christine Meyer. Hello, Christine.
Hey, Rebecca.
So tell us a little bit about where you work.
Awesome. Yeah. So I work at Rest. It's actually formerly known as NoiseAware, but we are changing our name to become Rest. We've made a few announcements about it. NoiseAware is a really well-known company in the sense that, we have a product that does noise monitoring technology, but we have since expanded and we now also do smoking and detection for smoking like marijuana, vape, cigarette. So the company has to expand with that. So yeah.
Right, because you wouldn't be like smoke aware.
Yeah, we thought about it, but
Cool, very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. So tell me a little bit more about kind of your company and what it means and how you guys got started.
yeah, for sure. I'll focus more on NoiseAware, the product, which is the noise monitoring technology, because that's been at the forefront for the short-term rental industry since we started. And so, yeah, I mean, we basically, noise is one of the biggest problems that kind of leads to issues with regulation and issues with neighbors and short-term rentals sort of living and coexisting in communities with long-term, residents. And so NoiseAware is essentially a technology where there's a sensor, it can detect and, be there 24/7 to know when the noise levels get too high. It is a privacy safe and kind of guest focused product. So it doesn't, record any content or anything like that. It's only looking for noise levels and seeing if, the guests are breaking the house rules. And then if so, it can either send an alert or a text to the owner or manager, or it can send a series of automated text messages directly to the guest. And then, the hope is that it resolves the issue. I would say over 90% of the time it does. And, everyone's kind of coexisting and things are good and they don't have to worry.
Excellent. And what would you say kind of makes your company special?
Yeah, I would say what makes us unique is that we've got a lot of sort of partnerships that have helped us, kind of come into the short-term rental industry. I mean, we've been doing this for over 8 years. And so, we've partnered with companies like Verbo, we partner with Rent Responsibly. And one of our big missions has always been to try to be involved in the landscape of regulation so that we can sort of understand what's a big pain point for a lot of different, specific local and regional property managers and hosts, because it's so different across the country. And just getting to listen to them and understand like what problems are they running into with their city. Sometimes it's a lot of he said, she said when it comes to noise. And so when we bring data to the table and we can help sort of bridge that gap between, cities sort of thinking there's a problem when there's really not, and helping managers and hosts start to use our product so that there doesn't become a problem. That's where I think like we've been really unique over the last couple of years. We've worked with cities. We've actually like been in regulation and written into ordinances to help bring, kind of fair regulation to certain local governments and help short-term rentals still exist so that we don't end up having bans, which has happened in some areas. And then I think we've also just, tried to have partnerships that sort of support what our mission is, which is really just to have short-term rentals continue to coexist with other folks in different neighborhoods and bring tourism and stuff like that and keep it alive. And so I think those partnerships and like a lot of the things that we've done over the years has helped with that. So something unique that we kind of like to be involved in.
Yeah, for sure. And is there a prerequisite to working with you? Is there any kind of software that I need to have in place?
No, I mean, that is the great part about, Rest, or I should say NoiseAware, the product, is that you really, if you're a short-term rental manager or owner and you rent out your place on Airbnb, Verbo, you book it short-term, then you're a perfect fit for us. I would say all you need is Wi-Fi and the ability to get the sensor shipped to you. Once you purchase on our website, it's really easy to work with our team. So there's really no prerequisite. You don't need any other products or anything like that. Just Wi-Fi and a plug.
Right. And is that just in the US or is that everywhere?
It's actually global. So we do ship internationally. We don't ship smaller orders internationally just because of customs and different things, but large orders and stuff like that. Yeah, we are global. So.
Okay, cool. And if you could tell me a little bit about like people you're working with in terms of why are they so happy with you right now?
Yeah. So we have a number of case studies on our website, and I think there's lots of different ones that can be like specific to whoever someone might be who's, watching this right now. If you're a host, we have different hosts who have talked about like their growth. Like not all hosts have one property. Maybe you have one and then you start to grow. And I think tools and technology really help people do that. And so I think played a big part in that. Is I think a lot of people host wise, like some of our customers have told us when they first started, they were just really scared to rent out their first place, and having us kind of helped give them peace of mind and know that, hey, so I'm going to know when something's going wrong so that I don't end up having like damaged floors or find out that like a bachelor party was running rampant in my place. So all of those things, is I think why customers from like a host perspective are really happy. On the property management side, it's a lot of scaling your operations. When you get your team, you want them to be able to sleep. You don't want them to have to be 24/7. And a lot of noise issues happen between the hours of 10 and 4 a.m. So having your team have to work overnight is never fun. So I think we've met a lot of customers that had like the phone that got passed around, somebody was on call. And there's other emergencies that pop up, but usually I would say not so much. It's noise issues that can be a big problem in the evening, and having that whole thing automated and then waking up the next morning and knowing that they were dealt with by our technology, I think has helped a lot of our property managers feel really happy. And we work with Breezeway to also help with that. So we can, continue to like help be where they are in terms of running their operations and scaling as a property manager.
Okay, so you don't have to have like a certain number of properties either.
Nope, not at all.
Excellent. Great. Well, how does somebody get in touch with you? What's the best way?
Yeah, I would say, coming onto our website, we have a chat that pops up. One of our team members is usually there during working hours during, the week, Monday through Friday, I'd say 9 to 5. So you can always chat in, and just if you have more questions or want to get in contact with someone, or you can email sales@noiseaware.com, and one of our team members will respond pretty quickly. Whether you're looking to answer questions or get started with us, either way, we have real people that you can get in touch with.
Okay. Well, thank you so much again for joining me today. It was a pleasure speaking.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Cheers, everyone.